Clope and Nidec Minster welcome you to this broadcast, the high school sectional final volleyball tournament. We're at the Nest in New Bremen, where the Minster Wildcats will take on the Ridgemont Golden Gophers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meat, Sydney Allglaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco are fine sponsors here at the Nest as they're hosting the sectional finals. Along with Greg Burney, I'm Dave Kanapke. Bremen won the first game. We'll play the winner of this game, the number 3 seeded Minster Wildcats and the number 7 seeded Ridgemont Golden Gophers. MAC team against the NWCC. And Greg, you look at the Minster Wildcats, had a pretty decent first half of the season, but had a tough second half, and they hope to rebound that tournament play.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier. We were talking that they, very competitive, and obviously it's very good volleyball in this area. We talked about that in the first broadcast. How we have New Bremen number 1 in the state, New Knoxville number 2 in the state, St. Henry number 3 in the state. So number 5 in the state. When you have 3 teams in the top 5 and they're all in your league, not to mention obviously there's Marion Local out there and all these other teams in our league that are also all very good. Every night you've got to come play. It's not no gimme, so it makes it tough. But they come in at 9-14. Big hitter with Lily Barhorst, followed up with Niemeyer, so expect them to come out and play aggressive here tonight. And on the other side, the Ridgemont team coming in with an 8-14 record, coached by Darcy Ruckwright for the last 8 seasons. They're going to have to come ready to play here tonight against this good Minster team. As you mentioned, they're a 3 seed and only have 9 wins. So that tells you right there that everybody else understands they're a nice volleyball team. They just haven't produced the W's late in the season here. Hopefully they can turn that around here tonight.
Number 3 seed Minster against number 7 seed Ridgemont. They're going to play the national anthem. We'll step aside. Be back with the starting lineups here on NKTelco Sports.
Clope Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clope is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clope offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clope.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Kennedy Garage. Don't cuss, call us for all your auto repair needs. Busher's Market. Big and small engine repair in U-Haul. Find us on Facebook. Superior Aluminum Products. Join our Superior team today. Next Generation Kitchen and Bath. Design your next kitchen or bathroom project with us. K&M Imports. K&M Imports Sales and Service. Breichman Sales and Service. Ag Chemical Distributors. Rushi Inn and Tavern. Home and Interiors. Sassy Sisters Designs. Sassy Sisters Designs Home Decor and more. Francis Manufacturing. Francis Manufacturing in Rushi. Forever Fit. Forever Fit 24/7. Orchard's Floor Store.
Welcome back here to the sectional final between Minster and Ridgemont as they go through the non-starters here. So Ridgemont again, they are 8-14, 2-5 in the NWCC, a league that was won by Ridgedale. Lima Temple Christian and Hardin Northern all 6-1, followed by Perry at 4-3, and then up at Ridgemont, Episode Valley, and Waynesville Goshen 2-5. Here's the starters for Ridgemont. Number 2, Abby Smith. Number 4, Brooke Nelson. Number 5, Callie Cromer. 6, Avery Newland. Amanda Holland. 9, Haley Howard. The libero, Emma Smith. The head coach, Darcy Rupright, in her 8th year at the helm of the Golden Gophers. Now we do the non-starters for Minster. 9-14 on the season. They were 7-4 in the first half of the season, but only 1-10 in the second half of the season. Roll over Corey Rosin, 25-12, 25-3, and 25-11 in their home court on Tuesday. Now we're getting ready for the starters brought to you by Sydney Allglaze Audiology. Ava Greasup. Number 6, Kayla Lamb. Jaden Clooney, the setter. Ella Mesher, senior. Lissa Niemeyer. 24, Lily Barhorse. The libero, number 7, Lindy Hemmelgarn. Head coach, the Wildcats, Cami Garment, in her 11th year at the helm of the Wildcats. And now these teams will shake hands. Gives us an opportunity to look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Thanks, Dave. First for Ridgemont, they want to start with aggressive serving. Coach picked that out as something they need to be good at, consistent and aggressive, and also aggressive at the net. This Minster team has a solid attack. They want to make sure they get their hand on the ball and block some of those hard hits. And then the last key for Ridgemont, teamwork. Got to make sure you play together in volleyball, communicate well, and stay focused. On the other side for the Minster Wildcats, Coach wants them to earn their points. Don't just assume a point, play the point to the end and earn it. Good passing. Starts with the first hit, passing it up to your setter so you can get your attacks going. I think Coach talks about it all the time. You got to have the attitude, dominant attitude. You got to expect your team to win every night you go out. Tonight's no exception.
Again, those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza in Newport, Ohio. Again, we're here at the Nest in New Bremen. Highest seed in the half of a sectional hosted. Bremen had no trouble at all at Waynesville Goshen. They went in straight sets. They will play the winner of this game on Tuesday over at Elida in the semi-district at 5 o'clock. So we'll see if it's going to be a MAC rematch. It'll be the MAC during the NWCC. Ridgemont got a bye at the number 7 seed. Minster, number 3 seed, chose to play another game as opposed to just taking a bye. And probably what they want to do after the bad end of the season, wanted to get a couple victories there for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it's tough to sit and watch. I don't care who you are. It's good to get things going and play.
Serve is not played well by Minster, so it'll be an ace there by Haley Howard, junior setter on the team, as the Golden Gophers strike first blood. Serve across, dug by Niemeyer, chased down by Clooney. Niemeyer will hit it from the back row, and not a real good start for the Wildcats.
Yeah, tough couple passes there from Niemeyer. We talked about it as one of the keys, that good pass. That first one, if you get it to your setter right away, it sure makes your offense look a whole lot better.
Niemeyer again, and it's hit across in the overpass by Howland, and a 3-0 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. 3-0.
Great start by Ridgemont. Can't get it much better.
Howard, the leading setter on the seniors, dug by Greasup. Will set Mesher in the middle, bump back on the Minster side. Hemmelgarn will set Barhorst, bump back again on the Minster side. Clooney, Barhorst down.
Yeah, I think you said it real well there, Dave. That was straight down. Lily Barhorst leads this team with 250 kills. She showed you why right there. Not even the best set in the world, but she has a great pop on her swing and gets the Wildcats on the board.
Megan Fortman checks into the front row as Jaden Clooney serving for the Wildcats. Hit across there by Newland. Will set Fortman on the right side, bumped out of bounds. Fortman with the kill.
And nice strong hit there by Megan Fortman. As you mentioned, a lot of underclassmen in that front line for Minster. That Fortman, a sophomore, a nice shot there.
On the fellow sophomore, Barhorse in the left side. In the middle there, senior Mesher. They'll go to Mesher in the middle. Quick set and a point.
And that's when Minster can get going. We got a great setup there. Mesher, a great athlete, gets her first kill of the match.
And the way to play basketball at Findlay this next year. She missed some of the early volleyball season with an injury. Well, Gophers have to bump that across. They'll set Barhorse's block back. Mesher will go over in 2. Nice dig. Taken over there by Newland. Back set Fortman off the blockers, chased down. Over in 2 by the Golden Gophers. Setting Barhorst. Another strong kill for the point.
Yeah, too much offense there from Minster. You know, you just kept seeing Ridgemont back up because the attack kept coming, and it's just a matter of time. If you keep letting the offense attack, they're gonna come through, and Barhorst hits her second kill.
Clooney continues to serve. Bumped across there by Newland. Hemmelgarn will set Fortman. This one just inside the line for the point.
Great location, Megan Fortman. Again, Minster, you can tell right out of the gate, they're much more aggressive. We've seen a lot of shots from Ridgemont going across on 2 already. Got to give your offense a chance to set up. Minster's rebounded from that early 3-0 deficit.
Clooney with the serve. Howard will set there to Newland. Dug by the Wildcats. Barhorst again with another kill.
Yeah, an impressive hit there again from Barhorst. She really, again, she's back off the net quite a ways. Really has a great pop off of her shot.
Barhorst second team All-MAC. It's the league honors. It just came out earlier this week. 6-3 lead for the Wildcats. Dug there by Jones. Hit across by Newland. Minster scrambling a bit, hit over by Niemeyer. Howard hit across there by Holland. Free ball across, chance for the Golden Gophers. Hit over on 2. Back set Fortman. Does not make it over, a point for Ridgemont.
Defense holds on there for Ridgemont.
Brooke Nelson back to serve. Tough serve, not able to get it, so it will be an ace there for the Golden Gophers.
Yeah, second one here, the first match. Nelson's serve there just died after it crossed the net.
That one hits the top of the net, so side out and the point. We'll give it to the Wildcats as Barhorst stays in the game. She not only leads the team in kills and blocks, also leads the team in digs as well. Serves it short. Howard sets Newland. Clooney sets Mesher, a little too long. Side out to Ridgemont.
A good setup there, though, again by Minster. Just a little too much arm swing on that one from Mesher as it sails deep and out of bounds.
Amanda Holland, the back row, leads the team in blocks. Serves from the left side, dug by Hemmelgarn. Clooney all the way over to Niemeyer. Covered there by Cromer. They'll set Cromer. That will go long. Point Wildcats.
The attack so far for Ridgemont's been tough to come by, as they got a decent look there, and that one goes deep and out of bounds. A couple Wildcats check in. Number 5, Savannah Bergman, and number 6, Kayla Lamb.
Lamb in the front row. Bergman to serve with an 8-6 lead here in the second match here. Wildcats the higher seed at 3 compared to 7 for Ridgemont. Bumped across over in 2. It's Niemeyer with the hit and the kill. Alyssa Niemeyer.
7 kills now on the first set here for Minster, so pretty good percentage there. Nine total points, with 7 of them coming via the kill.
Minster 9-14. They've had 7 straight winning seasons coming into this year, but lost a lot of tough matches. Was 7-4 at one time, and then lost 5 in a row. Beat Arcanum and lost 5 in a row again before they beat Corey Roslin on Tuesday night. Bumped across by Cromer, dug by Barhorse. Clooney back set to Fortman, dug by Nelson. On the right side, hit by Newland. Clooney all the way over to Niemeyer. Dug there by Jones. Nice hit, but a little bit too wide there by Abby Smith. Point for the Wildcats.
Yeah, again, the offense a little tough for Ridgemont. They're first pass is okay. They're having a hard time setting up their hitters. And they did that time a little bit, but sails that one out of bounds. So Minster off to a 4-point lead.
Bergman serve across. Smith with the hit. Dug by Barhorse. Clooney will go middle to Lamb. Dug by Ridgemont. Hit over and 2 there by Cromer. They'll set Fortman again. Off the blockers. Megan Fortman with the kill.
Yeah, strong shot there by Fortman. Her 3rd kill here in the first set.
So Wildcats, after they started out down 3-0, have outscored Golden Gophers 11-3 as Bergman continues to serve. Hard with the, now on the Minster side, Barhorse in the back row, a little too long. Point Ridgemont.
Shot doesn't even look hard coming off of Barr's hand. Like, she's very natural back there. 10-foot line. It looked like she was standing up beside the net, even though she hit that one deep.
Avery Newland into serve number 3, Zoe Wilson in the front row. 9 seniors on this Ridgemont team. Led by Barhorse. The set Lamb, hard swing is bumped out of bounds. Kayla Lamb with the kill.
Yeah, and a great setup that time for Minster. Started out with Lily Barhorse just with a perfect pass right up to the setter. Once you get that first one there, it makes your setter's job a whole lot easier. And then Kayla Lamb executing with the kill.
Ava Greaseup, Miss Oktoberfest this year with the serve. Get across by Smith. Hemmelgarn, Clooney, Niemeyer, dug by Jones. Hit by Cromer. Clooney, wrap around to Lamb, will dink it out of bounds.
Right idea there for Minster. Just a little deep and out of bounds. Ridgemont not going away as they still hanging around here at the 4-point. Trailing by 4 at 12-8.
Okay, Kaylee Cromer with the serve. Hit over on the second hit. That'll be a miss hit on the setter here.
And a good block by Jaden Clooney on that second hit. Looked like for sure it was going to be a Ridgemont point. She slid over and blocked that hard hit.
Alyssa Niemeyer with the running serve. Dug by Jones. Set by Newland. Tipped across by Nelson. All the way over Barhorst. Dug by the Golden Gophers. Newland will take it over on 2. Clooney wrap around again to Lamb. Able to hammer at that time, dug by Cromer. Smith will hit it over, blocked at the net. Newland sets Nelson through the blockers. Clooney bumped across by Hemmelgarn. Nice chase down there by Jones. Nice dig by Niemeyer. Hit out of bounds, kill by Lily Barhorst.
Yeah, it's a great point both ways. Barhorst now with their 4th kill. Able to smash that one off the block and out of bounds.
Listen, Niemeyer with the serve. Dug by Nelson. Hit by Wilson into the net.
Tough shot there for number 4, Nelson. Minster defense stepping up there gives them their biggest lead, I think, of this this first set of 15-8.
Smith trying to dig that, but it'll be an ace for Niemeyer. Melissa Niemeyer, one of 7 seniors on this team with an ace.
And just the first ace for Minster here so far.
Minster's a team, their percentage on their serves is 90.5, average 2.2 aces per set. There's dug by Emma Smith. Across by Nelson, and Nelson dinks it in.
Very soft touch there by Nelson for her first kill. Just the 2nd kill here in this first set for Ridgemont.
Abby Smith back to serve. Junior middle hitter, honorable mention, NWCC. Barhorst, another powerful hit.
Catches the line on that one. Great cross-court shot. Her 5th kill here tonight.
Barhorst, 2nd team All-MAC. Clooney and Niemeyer honorable mention in the MAC honors that came out on Monday night. Lindy Hemmelgarn, the only junior on the team. Her serves dug by Smith, pushed it over on 2. They'll set Barhorst, adjust her steps, but able to get a touch on her spike for point.
And a nice adjustment there by Barhorst. She was full head of steam, ready to go attack, and saw the ball set a little bit farther away from the net, so she had to readjust, but able to still get the kill for kill number 6.
Wendy Hamilgar looking over to Coach Garman for the signal on what zone to serve on, waiting for the whistle. As the down official is over at the scorer's table. They're checking the positions or adjusting the score, or we'll see. Looks like we're all clear to go. Hamilgar will continue to serve. Bump there by Wilson. Hit across by Howland, pushed over and 2 by Clooney. Newland with the hit. Hamilgar bumped. Mesher bumped back by Cromer. They'll set Barhorst. Powers the blockers for the point.
Barhorst continuing her season, 7 kills now. Going to put her 257 kills now for the season.
Very tall front line there. You have Mesher and Barhorst. They don't have heights, but I'm pretty sure both of them are right at 6 foot.
Yeah, no doubt. Both very athletic.
Probably see them on the basketball court in a few weeks. As that tip did not work, and the Wildcats 20 serving 9 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Lindy Hamilgar and the libero with your running serve. Dug by Nelson. Newland will be called on the double hit. And the roll continues for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Minster mostly been in control this first set. They have 13 kills so far. Handling their business here, up 21-9.
Hamilgar tried to serve it a little harder, but that went into the net.
Looked like it almost got a teammate in the back of the head there too, as the girls chuckling about it a little bit.
Allie Howard will serve, leading setter on the team. We usually have a pretty balanced attack between Smith, Newland, Cromer, and Howland and Nelson. Greaseup with the bump. They'll set Mesher this time from the left side for the kill.
Mesher's second kill here of the first set.
Megan Portman checks into the front row. Last Tuesday against Coldwater, she sprained her ankle, but played a little bit on Tuesday in the tournament game. And looks like she's full strength tonight. Clooney serve off the top of the net. Over blockers, Hamilgarn's there to cover. Portman from the right side for the point.
Good start of the night from Megan Portman. That's her 4th kill here.
Nice trio of sophomore hitters with Fortman and Lamb and Barhorst.
No doubt.
Come up big all season and definitely tonight. Clooney with a tough serve. Howard tried to go over. Now Mesher tries to hit a spot. Howard sets Newland. Niemeyer with the dig. Barhorst again with a big angle shot.
The hitting percentage has been very good here in the first. 8 kills now for Lily Barhorst.
Barhorst, towards the end of the season, they're experimenting, played a little bit more middle. She's playing mostly outside all year. Somebody that good, it doesn't matter where she's playing, yeah, she's going to be effective. Maybe next year she switches there, but the ball goes over. They'll set Mesher for the point. Ella Mesher brings the Wildcats to game point. Actually, that was game point on our First National Bank scoreboard. The final score 25-10 in the first set. Take a step. We'll take a precision strip timeout. Come back with our Wagner's IGA stats and recap on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Welcome back after a slow start. Minster rebounds to win the first set, 25-10.
Yeah, Minster ended up with 17 kills in that first set and 1 ace. So took them a little bit to get going, but boy, they got Lily Barhorse especially going. She had 8 kills, Mesher 3, Megan Fortman had, 4. But on the flip side, I talked about it a little bit during the set. Ridgemont really struggling to get into their attack. You know, when you're playing against the number 3 seed or better, you can't smack the ball across. You can't just flip it across. You're going to have to attack. They're definitely going to have to turn it up a notch as they get going. And that's one of the things their coach talked about, that they're going to have to get at Minster, or Minster's going to give them some much more aggressive shots, much like they did in that first set.
Minster got more aggressive when they got in a bad rotation to start with. Once they started serving it, they took control of the match.
For sure.
They start this one with Clooney with the serve. Set there, hit by Holland.
Yeah, she must have heard me, because that was the hardest hit ball Ridgemont's had. That was a great shot there by Amanda Holland.
Senior honorable mention in the NWCC. Abby Smith was also honorable mention. Kaylee Cromer, number 5, second team, all NWCC. Mesher with a good attack.
Yeah, Mesher's had a nice start to tonight as well. That's her 4th kill. Talked about it before, great size. That might be their tallest rotation right there. You see the center of the court there for Minster with Fortman, Mesher, and Barhorse all right up in that front line.
Definitely is Alyssa Niemeyer back to serve. Rode by Kramer, goes sideways, an ace by Alyssa Niemeyer.
Her 2nd ace.
Senior. 2nd-year starter on varsity. That one into the net. He is tied at 2 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Amanda Holland with the serve for the Golden Gophers. Clooney, nice back set to Mesher, a little wide.
Got a little bit on top of that one, did Mesher, but a good setup again by Minster. Being aggressive, attacking the net.
It's always an interesting setup. You have Mesher on the right side after the serve. You really can't switch, and that will go drop. Point I'm trying to make, when the other team's serving, you got to really keep your positions in the front row. So
right.
Often you have somebody's kind of stuck. Like Fortman is usually the right side hitter. She's on the left side. So it can make some awkward plays after that first hit. But they're able to set it to Barhorse, and there's a Gopher in the net.
Big break there for Minster. He's got a substitution for the Golden Gophers. Number 18, Emma Smith, checks back into libero.
In the front row will be Kayla Lamb. She'll play middle hitter as Ava Greasup in to serve for the Wildcats, down to 3-4. Dig there by Cromer. Smith. Nice save by Niemeyer. Back set Fortman, blocked back at the Wildcats. All the way over to Barhorse for the point.
Yeah, nice angle there by Lily Barhorse. Cuts that across court for kill number 9 on the night.
Ties this up at 4-4. Winner of this game will play the #1 seed and the #1 team in Division 4 of the undefeated New Bremen Cardinals on Tuesday night at 5 o'clock on Tuesday at Elida. And there's an ace by Greasup. Greasup, not a very tall player, but she really gets some nice top spin, and her serves really move.
Yeah, she elevates well when she serves. You know what I mean? She gets a nice little hop step jump into her serve, which, like you said, gets some nice movement on her ball.
Greasup second on the team with 33 aces coming into the night. Good hit on the right side there by Avery Newland. Tied at 5.
First kill for Newland tonight.
And the Hemmelgarn, the libero, checks in for the Wildcats.
Wilson checking back in for Ridgemont.
Good across there by Newland with the serve. Lamb with a nice hit in the middle.
Yeah, we talked about it in the first match, I should say, with Bremen and MAC volleyball. It's very aggressive. You don't send somebody up against these hitters, they're going to have a pretty good day, and that's what happened there with Lamb. No blockers up there getting her way at all, and she takes care of the rest.
Savannah Bergman with an ace all the way to the floor as that dropped.
Yeah, nobody even close to that one as the Wildcats come out serving this second set. Ace #2.
Coach Rupright making an adjustment. She sends Jenna Ward, a senior defensive specialist, into the back row.
Sorry, correction, that was their third ace here in the second set.
Newland sets Wilson. Block there, Lamb, also Clooney right there.
Yeah, good attack. We haven't seen Minster at the net too much tonight as far as blocking. They haven't needed to be up there, and they get a good hand on the ball there for the termination block.
Bergman third on the team with aces at 27 coming into the night. Hemmelgarn, Clooney, wrap around, a nice dink by Kayla Lamb.
Yeah, nice handle there from Lamb, good setup. Got that set a little too much into the net, but she did a very nice job of adjusting, recognizing that she's not going to get a full swing on it, so she just taps it across and makes the kill #3 for Kayla Lamb.
Mackenzie Lance, #8, into serve and to set, it looks like, as the second one goes to her a little too close to the net. Point Wildcats.
So Bergman keeps rolling here. Minster now up to a 5-point lead.
Nice serve, nice save there by Emma Smith, but an illegal hit on the second one. Point for the Cats.
4 aces now here in the second set for Minster. They won the first set. Trying to take a 2-0 lead.
Close to the net, hit across by Cromer. All the way over Barhorse, that a little bit behind her, and she sails it long.
Yeah, definitely had enough juice on that one. Looked like she, like you said, it was behind her and she didn't quite come through her swing all the way.
Kaylee Cromer serving leads the team in digs, service points, and aces. Wildcats having some trouble. Niemeyer from the back row. Led by Cromer. Smith. Hemmelgarn over on 2 by Clooney, covered by the Gophers. Nelson into the net. Point Wildcats. 12-6. Wildcats doubling up on the Golden Gophers. Macklers is the NWCC. NWCC that was dominated by Lehman for the last several years, but Lehman moved to the Three Rivers Conference. By Smith. Barhorse with a nice dig. Niemeyer. Dug by Smith. There's Nelson. Nice save by Barhorse and free balled across by Hemmelgarn. Smith. Nelson not able to hit it over. Point to the Cats.
Yeah, Ridgemont really struggling on that possession to get a good attack set up. And Minster able to extend their lead now to 7.
Lily Barhorse, sophomore, plays all the way around for Coach Garman, and she does a nice job of taking something off of it on the set, on the serve.
Her first ace.
Whitney Bailey will check in, number 13. Normally he's a middle hitter, but Coach Rupright, in his 8th year, trying to find somebody to play back row. Another short one causes another problem, another ace by Lily Barhorse.
Yeah, good recognition by Barhorse. seeing that there's a gap in between, that's really where the Ridgemont attack is struggling with that second level. And Barhorse able to drop back-to-back serves in there for aces.
15-6 and make it 3 in a row. There's aces, and then there's aces that hit the floor like that. It's like 2 of the 3.
And not to discredit Lily that she's a good server, but those are just miscommunication. You know what I mean? There's nobody even close to the ball that's dropping in there. She still has to locate them. I'm not going to take that, but Ridgemont just really struggling with their communication here right now.
Back set Smith with a hit. Nice save by Hemmelgarn. Free ball across. Here's a chance to the Gophers. Lance will set Smith in the middle, and Abby Smith with the kill.
Looked like it was out of bounds, but going to give the kill there, like you said, to Smith. That'll be her first kill tonight.
She rotates in the back row to serve, down 16-7 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Big by Bergman.
Nice save there by libero Hemmelgarden.
In the middle, a big hit by Amanda Holland.
Wow. Holland with her third kill. Big swing, as you said. Haven't seen that from the Gopher attack here tonight. She brought some noise on that one.
Abby Smith serve, Barhorse. Clooney a back set to Lamb. Nice set by Clooney.
Absolutely, and a good answer by the Minster attack. Lamb gets her 4th kill.
You know, we see these setters do these back sets like it's easy.
Yeah,
I played a little volleyball many years ago, and it's not that easy to set backwards like that.
Especially with these officials, because you know, when you set it, it's not supposed to have much spin or any spin on it. And nice serve there by Hemmelgarden. You get some of those balls coming to you, and they're already spinning, and you got to take that off. It's very difficult.
You know, when Uncle Bob was refereeing our backyard volleyball, he never called any illegal hits on me.
That's right.
So.
That's right.
Definitely a tougher here as Hemmelgarn's serve goes into the net. As into the game will be Hallie Howard to serve. It's definitely a job I would not want to be the official. These are very quick games. A lot of good athletes, a lot of things happening, and the officials, by and large, do a very good job. Hit across there by Bailey. Set Niemeyer. Over on 2 there by Newland. Niemeyer again for the point.
Nice adjustment there by Niemeyer. Knocked that one across court. Gets her 2nd kill.
19-9. Megan Fortman into the front row. It's Jaden Clooney serving. Fortman, Niemeyer, Mesher into the front row. Clooney, 2nd-year starter for the Wildcats, a senior. She won over 1,000 assists on her career earlier this year. Blocked back by Mesher. Dinked across. There's Clooney. Bumped by Barhorse. Niemeyer will take a swing for the point. Alyssa Niemeyer with a big hammer.
Yeah, good setup there by Niemeyer. And a great offensive set by Minster. They're the first to 20 at 20-9.
Trying to go up 2-0 in this match. Like being the home team on their biggest rivals court.
That's right.
Second goes in. It feels a little awkward, I'm sure, though. But that sure beats going like a lot further for a sectional.
Right.
And it's a good way to do it. You have the same officials here.
Yep.
You know, you don't have to have 2 sets of officials, and so it's a good move all the way around. Niemeyer gets it behind the line.
Personally, I think it's something that should have happened a long time ago. Like you said, it just makes sense. Is that one not able to get across by Fortman? It makes sense for everybody. You know, it's close by. Like you said, the same officials.
I like the first round that you can play home games.
Yeah,
and I like that whoever the highest seed gets to host it.
That's
so
right.
New Bremen got to host 2 of it, so I assume they get a little bit of the gate. Niemeyer from the right side with the point.
Niemeyer coming alive here in the 2nd set. She now has 4 kills and 2 aces for the match.
Niemeyer goes back to serve at 21-11 on our First National Bank scoreboard. And checking in is number 11, Jenna Ward. Coach Rupright into the back row. Short serve will fall.
And Minster's definitely identified that. Like I said, it's almost that second layer. After you get across the front line. They've struggled to get their back row up for that shot, but a good serve there by Niemeyer.
Niemeyer a little further that time, dug by Emma Smith. Howard sets a Cromer. She hit the net on her follow-through.
That's a tough play if you're Cromer, because that ball was laid up there for her right at the net, so you really have to be conscious of that. And her arm swing propelled her into the net for the Wildcat point.
Niemeyer serving 2 points away from victory. Good one on that. They're able to get it over on the third hit. Clooney to Mesher. That one sails a little wide.
Reminds you of watching New Bremen a little bit. That's kind of the Kaylee Friends, not that it's Kaylee Friends setup, but we're used to seeing that a lot.
Yeah.
Same kind of deal. Good timing there by Mesher, just hits a little long and out of bounds.
There's a bleeder off the top of the net.
Amanda Howland with her first ace.
That's indefensible there.
That's right, yeah.
You can just hit right at the top of the net. 23-13, Hemmelgarn to Clooney. Barhorst behind the 10-foot line, and she got a touch and a kill.
Yeah, and just the second kill here for Lily Barhorst. Just great for Minster. Their diversity in their attack, we talked about it earlier. A lot of young hitters as well, but they do a nice job of spreading the ball out around.
Ava Grisa, and she is serving set point here. Senior defensive specialist for the ace. Caps off the second set on our First National Bank scoreboard. Minster wins 25-13. They now go to 2-0 on sets here in this match. Step aside, we'll be back with the third set here on NKTelco Sports.
Crown Equipment Corporation, Grand Lake Health.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Winners Meats, quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber, Hilsman Automotive.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Second set goes in favor of the Wildcats, 25-13 with our Wagner's IGA stats and recap. Mr. Greg Burney.
Yeah, Minster again doing a solid job. Not quite as many kills of that game, finishing up with 9, but that's due to their serving. They went from only having 1 ace the first set to 9 in the second. So big upswing there on their serving. Led that set by Kayla Lamb and Alyssa Niemeyer, both with 3 kills. Lily Barros also with 2 kills. On the flip side, the Ridgemont Golden Gophers put together 4 kills that set and 1 ace. So Minster again pretty much leading from beginning to end.
So we start the third set here, trying to wrap it up in 3. Teams out there on the floor as the officials adjust, check the lineups. Here, Ridgemont, very similar records. Ridgemont 8-14, Minster 9-14. Minster just had the 1 extra game as they beat number 12 seed Corey Rosin on Tuesday night. So as we go along, we're going to try to cover as many games on NKTelco as we can, as our NKTelco schools keep winning. As Niemeyer off the hit in the middle there, Alyssa Niemeyer with a kill. It's one of those I talk about this at that set, but after the server, you're sometimes hitting at a spot you're not used to. Niemeyer hitting from the middle instead of the left side.
Yeah, another good start, or should say continued hitting for Niemeyer. She had 4 total kills coming into this set. She adds another one there for 5.
Overpass, put away by Mesher.
Her eyes got pretty big as that ball came floating across. 5th kill now for Mesher as well.
I think they said that Mesher was in the net. She must have been in the net. Her eyes got big, her arm got big and hit the net, I guess. So,
I guess so. Sometimes I think that's the hardest play in volleyball, because you see that ball just floating over to you, you know. The ace dropped in there.
Whitney Bailey. Yeah, you see that ball and it's as big as a beach ball.
Right.
And
you get all excited and you got to wait on it, and then you do something silly with it.
It's not as easy to stay out of the net as you think it would
right.
be. But of course, the girls practice a lot at that. But right now on the Ridgemont side, they're not able to get as the last hit there by Niemeyer. For the Wildcats, she rotates back to serve in a 2-2 game. 2 serving 2 for the senior Alyssa Niemeyer. Howard with a cross by Cromer. Clooney close to the net, and they did a nice job of staying out of it. Her and Mesher for the point.
Yeah, nice job to get that one pulled away from the net from the setter, Clooney, as you mentioned. And Minster now back on top 3-2 here in the third set.
Colleen Peppelman into the front row on the right side for the Wildcats, one of these 7 seniors. So set Peppelman. She hits it deep in the point. Colleen Peppelman with a kill.
Yeah, Peppelman wearing that ankle brace. I was watching her warm up. She definitely having some issues with her ankle, and Dave and I both know how that feels. It makes you definitely be a little cautious when you're jumping around on that court. So good point for her.
They'll set Cromer. She'll push it across. Barhorst. Going to go back to Lily. Able to work it over the net. Nice hit by Holland. There was Niemeyer. Hamilgarn from the back row. Barhorst. Peppelman will set Mesher, so the assist to Peppelman, the kill for Mesher.
Another strong hit there by Ella Mesher. She's up to 6 kills now on the night. And Minster pushing their lead up to 3 here in this third set.
Niemeyer continues to serve with an ace. Niemeyer reached back and put a little bit extra on that one.
Yeah, and she's done well on the service line here tonight. That is her 3rd ace. She's had 1 in each set here so far tonight.
6-2. Minster runs the 5-1 offense. Setter is Jaden Clooney, so she handles the ball a lot. Niemeyer continues to serve Smith. That's hit there. That's blocked there by Mesher for the point.
And Ellen Mesher, just leading things through here for Minster here in this third set.
We'll step aside for precision strip timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports. Welcome back to Precision Strip Timeout. We're told that the scores are backwards on our telecast. Might be mixed up between home and away here. But Minster is leading 7-2. They've won the first 2 sets as Niemeyer continues to serve. Short serve back on the Minster side. Niemeyer to Clooney. Mesher in the middle for the point.
Doing a nice job, Minster, going back to Mesher. That is her 3rd kill now here in the 3rd set. She's got a block in there as well.
Zoe Wilson comes in for the Golden Gophers. Trailing the Wildcats by 6. Dug by Smith. Howard. Cromer with the kill. Kaylee Cromer.
A nice attack there by Cromer. Just those have been few and far between for the Gophers.
Holland with the serve, Niemeyer. There's a back set, and Mesher's able to get it across. Hit by Newland. The set Barhorse is able to dink it for the point.
Kill number 11 now for Lily Barhorst.
Ava Griesop checks into the lineup. Number 2, Mara Boimer into the front row for the Wildcats. Another senior in this lineup. And there's be an ace for Griesop, is not able to handle it on the bump.
Ace number 3 for Griesop.
So 10-3. And there's another ace. It's another one that's too hot to handle. Lead goes to 8.
3 aces now here in the 3rd set for Minster. They did a nice job of that in the 2nd. 9 aces in the 2nd set as a team.
11-3. Bump. There's Clooney over to Barhorse.
Good night.
Exactly.
Great setup there by Minster. Elevation was excellent from Lily Barhorst and a great arm swing.
It's not only can jump, she's not only tall, but she's got a lot of strength behind this as well. Overpass by Peppelman. Another opportunity. Put away with Balmer and Peppelman.
We'll give the kill to Colleen Peppelman there on the overpass. Minster now out to a 10-point lead. They've really dominated here in this 3rd set.
Clooney, Balmer. Put away by Barhorst. Wildcats finding their rhythm.
Yeah, they're really doing a nice job serving, and then they're just controlling the net. It's really been tough for Ridgemont to really get anything. That was one of the keys that we talked about. And that serve just falling down in there. Again, a little miscommunication, but another ace there. Ava Griesop, her 5th.
We talked about Minster's struggle towards the end of the season. They lost 5 in a row to end it. I think winning these games, albeit a bit easy, maybe it turns a little bit of momentum, a little bit of confidence for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get a W on the board, it's a big confidence builder. They'll definitely, I'm sure, be ready to play if they finish through this one. Looks like they're probably gonna. I think they'll be ready to play next Tuesday against that other team that they might know a little bit.
Team up north to Minster.
Yeah, team up north.
Be the Bremen Cardinals. It won't be hard for either school to get
That's
up
right.
for the rival.
Always a great game. We did that one early in the season. It was fun as well.
It was at Minster, a very close one. Back in September 2nd, as there's another point for Minster. New Bremen won 27-25, 25-22, 25-14. So
yeah,
Minster gave them all they could handle early on. There's a little bit different lineup as Hannah Oldigus checks in the front row. New Bremen has adjusted a little bit. Ella Messer didn't play in that game. She was out.
That's right.
So
Minster definitely has the size on them. They have some really good hitters, some strong hitters. And the serving coming alive here is Ava Griesop filling up the stat sheet. That's ace number 7 here tonight for her, 5 in this third set.
Wow, 7's a whole bunch for the senior Griesop. An 18-3 lead. Serve a little bit wide.
It wasn't off by much.
Yeah. Griesop normally plays back row. The last point of the game, Coach Garman put her in the front row and put Ella Messer at 6 foot in the back row. And Griesop got to hit a couple from the front row. Probably hasn't done that since maybe junior high, if that.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe not even then.
Server across there by Holland, and there's Balmer just outside. Avery Newland continues to serve for the Golden Gophers. Coached by Darcy Rupright. 8th year, has 9 seniors. A lot of experience will be leaving. Peppelman with the hit. Hit across. Mara Boimer.
Boimer getting in the kill column.
Savannah Bergman will check in, and it looks like we'll get a different setter. Jaden Clooney will get a cheer from the crowd as the JV setter, Elena Prenger. Probably a good chance to be the varsity setter next year, just a sophomore, as Clooney will graduate after this year. As Coach Garman has the luxury of get some girls some varsity experience here tonight. Free ball to cross. Oldigus with the hit, dug by Smith. Bumped across by Cromer. Boimer for the kill.
Yeah, nice job there, as you mentioned, by the sophomore setter, Pranger. Getting her opportunity to get her hands on the ball, a little varsity time, especially at that setting position. It's so huge in volleyball.
So Minster leads 20 to 5. It might be different on your screen. And not able to save that one. The side out goes to the Golden Gophers. As it'll side out here, into the lineup will be number 13, Whitney Bailey. Kaylee Cromer will serve. Into the back row we'll have, for the Wildcats, number 4, Macy Prenger. Back row, she normally plays libero on the JV level, so some of these games, like in the New Bremen, they were able to play some extra and just kind of see a glimpse of who might be in the lineup next year. Minster, especially when they have 7 seniors. A nice hit by Hannah Olgus.
Yeah, some seniors on this Minster squad, but as you noted earlier, definitely some underclassmen. They will not be short of talent next year as well.
Addie Inskeep, freshman, coming into the front row. Coach Garman able to get a lot of players. And it's Hannah Oldigus with the serve, dug by Smith. Never made it across. Point Cats. 22-6. Oldigus will continue to serve. The Wildcats trying to win their 2nd in a row and gets double digits and win at 10 and 14. Hit across there by Inskeep. Inskeep again for the kill. Addie Inskeep.
Nice shot there by Inskeep. Good location. Good setup there by the underclassmen.
Good set there by Elena Pranger, and 23-6 is sophomore Hannah Oldigus. Hard serve. Bumped across. Dug by Hemmelgarn. We'll set Inskeep again, this one into the net. Inskeep the only freshman on this roster for the Wildcats. Side out to the Golden Gophers, the number 7 seed as they're down 23-7. Have the bus ride back to Mount Victory, Ridgemont is located. Nice hard serve, but hit across by Inskeep. Placed in the net, and the Wildcats coming up here on match point. As Lindy Hemmelgarn will serve. Trying to finish that out in straight sets for the Wildcats. Down official wanted to do a lineup check for Ridgemont. As Ella Mesher checks into the front row. Hemmelgarn will be a rotation error, I think. Well, normally the down official calls that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the up official called there because he pointed at Minster and they're still serving, so.
They're just going to replay this one. Hemmelgarn, hard serve. Not able to chase it down. Hemmelgarn finishes it with an ace. Minster wins in 3 straight sets on our First National Bank scoreboard. 25-10, 13-7. We'll step aside, we'll be back to wrap it up here on NKTelco Sports.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
When I graduated from Salina, I didn't know much about the job market here.
I knew I wanted to come back to the area. I went to Hometown Opportunity where I was looking for a local job.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me.
It linked me directly with those local companies.
And the last 6 months have been wonderful to feel that family environment again.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Serving education, healthcare, government, industrial, and commercial businesses, Securcom of Minster has been the provider of safety and communication solutions since 1998. As a locally owned and operated company, Securcom staffs highly skilled technicians and certified installers, fully capable of handling all your design, installation, and maintenance needs. They specialize in the integration of fire alarm, door access control, surveillance cameras, phone systems, fiber optics and data, and cabling. And
not every kid wants to go to college. Some kids work better with their hands.
It's a good thing that they come and they learn hands-on.
Once you gain a skill, that's yours.
There's always room for advancement within the trades.
Like conditioned to believe that you had to go to college to be successful. And now I genuinely think that trade skills are extremely valuable and we need a lot more people that are willing to go that route.
Goodyear Shoe Service.
The Minster Wildcats win the sectional final here over Ridgemont in 3 straight sets on our First National Bank scoreboard, 25-10, 25-13, 25-7 for our Wagner's IGA stats and recap. Mr. Greg Burney.
Thanks, Dave. First for the visitors, the Ridgemont Golden Gophers. Their stats went like this. Abby Smith with a kill. Brooke Nelson with a kill and an ace. Kaylee Cromer with a kill. Avery Newland with a kill. Amanda Howland, 3 kills and an ace. Hallie Howland with an ace. And Whitney Bailey also with an ace. The kills just really the telltale there for Ridgemont, just not really able to get anything going against this Minster attack. Just had 2 kills in the first set, 4 in the second, and only 1 in the third. So really struggled a hard time there. But on the flip side, the home team, the Minster Wildcats, their stats go like this. Ava Greasup had 8 aces. Maura Balmer had 2 kills. Colleen Puppelman, 2 kills. Savannah Bergman with 2 aces. Kayla Lamb with 4 kills. Lindy Hemmelgarden with an ace. Megan Fortman, 4 kills. Ella Mesher with 7 kills and a block. Alyssa Niemeyer with 5 kills and 3 aces. Hannah Oldigus with a kill. Addie Inskeep with a kill. And Lily Barhorst with 5, 8, 10, 14 kills and 3 aces. But just a solid all-around game there for Minster. Really, once they got going in that part way through the first set, were able to settle in and really just dominate this match from that point on.
Minster goes to 10-14 on the season as Ridgemont finishes their season 8-15. Minster will now play New Bremen over at Elida. We will have that game on NKTelco Sports. Also in the bottom part of the bracket tonight, New Knoxville won in straight sets over Hardin Northern. They'll likely play Columbus Grove, who looks like they've won the first 2 sets over Pandora Gilboa. So
and what's some good matchups for sure. That Minster New Bremen one, that'll be a great matchup. You know, getting to see the good hitters and the good fundamental team that New Bremen is, followed up with this aggressive, young, talented Minster team. And they're crosstown rivals. So that and both obviously in the MAC. So that game is always fun. That in tournament time it gets pushed up a notch as well. So that'll be great. And then on the flip side, Knoxville, number 2 ranked team in the state, they only lost 2 times all season. So they're one of them to New Bremen. They're a very good team as well, and I would expect them to be right there as well. Probably having a MAC versus MAC to take care of the district. I'd be pretty surprised if it's not.
Highly likely. Definitely we have the advantage in the MAC of luxury of watching a lot of good volleyball and a lot of good athletic teams. For Minster, a very balanced attack, a lot of good players having good nights. Our player of the game sponsored by NKTelco, senior Alyssa Niemeyer.
Yeah, she started out a little slow in that first set, just got 1 kill, but really got it going in the second and the third, and just led her team well as a senior. Got some good hits on the ball, a couple good aces in there, and just really did a nice job for Minster tonight.
So congratulations to Alyssa. Thanks to NKTelco, some of our sponsors tonight. Speedway Lanes are New Bremen, the host here, our game sponsor. Stats and recap brought to you by Wagner's IGA. Our timeouts by Precision Strip. Lineups brought to you by Sydney Allglaze Audiology. Keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our MVP sponsors Clopay and NEDEC. 5-star recruitment sponsor Crown Equipment. On our first National Bank scoreboard, Minster wins in straight sets, 25-10, 25-13, 25-7. For my partner Greg Burney, I'm Dave Kanacki. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.